Hey AYL fans, I'm Kevin Mortensen.
And I'm Gina Mortensen.
And welcome to At Your Leisure. Today we are close to home in the beautiful, centrally centered city of Richfield.
Such a big city.
You know, Richfield has been known for decades as a hub for recreational activities, specifically off-road activities. And so we wanted to take today and highlight some of the cool trails that we've got. We're going to go on a 50-inch trail and we're going to be taking four-wheelers.
We're going to go to the North Cottonwood Overlook here in Richfield, Utah, and it's going to be beautiful.
You know, it's someplace that only the locals know. It's not on the maps. So if you want to see it, if you want to go try it out, get with our office or we'll put a map up on the website so that you can go check this out. But we're here today with the Mayor of Richfield, Dave Ogden, Representative Carl Albrecht, several members of the Richfield City Council, and the Sevier Valley OHV Club. We got quite a group here today. It looks like we're going to have fun.
I need a shirt so I match them.
I know, they're pretty bright. Listen, let's send you guys off to check out all the cool things that Richfield has to offer and Sevier County has to offer, and we're going to go get started on this ride.
There's hiking, biking, horse riding, and of course we're known for our ATV trails, 1,200 miles of the Paiute ATV trail. We were the mother lode. It first started in our area. So below us here is Cottonwood Canyon. It's significant because it's the closest canyon to Richfield. It's hiked up a lot, and I did it all my growing up years by youngsters that come up and have a lot of fun running through the stream that flows pretty well year-round. There are trails, both bike trails behind me and ATV trails. And we've just recently put in 20 miles of bike trails that really do rival about anything over in the Moab area.
We have so many things to do in Sevier County, but obviously as the president of the OHV Club, I would love to showcase the ATV riding in our area. We go from down in the valley, sagebrush, all the way up into the pines and even above the tree line.
Come and visit us. We have some of the greatest trail systems, as probably been mentioned, hunting, fishing, Fish Lake, Utah. You know, all of these mountains have mountain lakes for fishing.
It's amazing what there is to do here in this little valley. Every mountain around here is totally covered in trails, and I grew up here. And it's kind of sad to think I ran in circles around a track instead of playing in these mountains as a youth.
Literally, everywhere you go, look around. Everywhere you go, there's trails, there's lakes, there's things to do. You know what a really cool trail is? Going up over the top of that mountain. If you like to fish, jump on your machine. There are lakes all the way across the top of that mountain.
Cove Mountain, for all of you that really want to know.
That's Cove Mountain. We're on the Pavant Range. We're on a 50-inch trail. This has been a fun ride so far. I know we're going to do some water crossings. I'm looking forward to it. We're 10 minutes into this ride and look at that view, and it's only going to get better. So, you know what, while we mount up and get on down the trail, we're going to send you guys off to check out this week's Where To.
My family and I have ridden for 20 years up in this area. We love it, and we think we have a beautiful area, and just wanted to share it with people. And it's one of our favorite places. We bring, you know, family up here, we bring friends up here, and it's just beautiful.
I think the biggest thing about Flaming Gorge that I love is the diversity of Flaming Gorge. To go from, you know, we feel like we're in southern Utah a few minutes ago, now we're right down on the water. A few minutes we can be up in the forest. And then there's views everywhere you go. Every trail leads to an amazing overlook, or multiple ones like we saw today.
Coming down into the little valley and stuff, you can look over the whole thing. And for me, I can just feel the stress just kind of melt away. And so that's my favorite thing, is no matter what we're gonna do, whether we're going out on the lake or up on the mountain, is that everything just kind of becomes a little more still. So it's peaceful out here.
You can see pretty far, like all the way to Dutch John, all the way to Manila in places. The water's sparkling, it's great. You can see all the boats having fun down below, and like just keeping my kids away from the edge was my biggest thing, but they were great. And they want to go climb on the rocks. There's so many places they can just kind of get out and like do some fun things, and they want to test their skills and get up to the top and see how far they can go, and it's great. I even had to tell them to stop because they kept trying to get out and go and find something else to climb on top of.
Well, we're having a little fun, and our Can-Am had a little mishap with the axle, and so we chopped up a tree, and we used that in place of a missing tire.
Having fun, spinning a donut, and caught a bump and snapped an axle. We're going to try strapping a log under the axle so we can use it as a skid and drive out in four-wheel drive.
Even though I've ridden this area so much over the years, when I take new people out, I always see it through their eyes. I try to envision what they're seeing, and I make sure I stop and show them, you know, the vistas and the overlooks and things like that, just because they're experiencing that for the first time. It's wonderful. I love it.
Can-Am off-road vehicles are always ready to get the job done. For every harvest, hunt, and ride. Because those who don't stop need a machine that won't quit. And now, at the Ready to Ride event, get up to $3,000 off on select 2019 models. Visit your local Can-Am dealer for details.
Hey, welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. I'm Scott Huntsman. I'm at Tunex shop in South Jordan. This is what's new this week. What's new is this 2020 Rubicon we call Project Black Ops. This is a fun project. I have a great time doing this. Brand new Jeep. We did a nice 3.5-inch lift kit from TerraFlex. Their RT3 suspension, Falcon shocks. We've got a boatload of accessories we're still going to put onto this. We're about halfway done with the project. One of the key highlights have been these wheels. These KMC wheels, we had the trim rings, powder coated black. This is a great project, but I've got something that we're going to review today and install. It's a product made by Jeep. Not all products are meant to do the rugged off-road thing, but this is going to be a fun one, and I think you'll see it's useful. So let's get this on inside, and we'll take a look and see what we're going to do. This nice JL Wrangler is great out on the trail, and we have fun when we go out, which is just the reason for a product like this we're going to review. And this is a Jeep product from Mopar. It is a folding tabletop that goes onto the tailgate. Now, I like these things because halfway through our day, we want to stop. We want to have a nice lunch. This makes for a great place to serve it and should go right on and turn out really nice. Let's get started with it. All right, so the first step that we're going to do is get this original panel removed to modify it to take the tabletop over it. Pretty simple. They already have marked a drill point right here and a drill point right here. We're going to use a 13mm drill. We're going to open these holes up so that the tabletop will mount to the front side of this. These aluminum sleeves, there's 3 at one length and there's 2 at another. And the 3 of the one length will slip into here. The longer one goes into this final hole. There. And now with the Torx headed bolts, lock washer, we're going to bolt the main frame to the already threaded bosses in the tailgate. Okay, now for the tabletop itself. I'm just going to hang it up by its small latches to hold it in place, and it goes on with a small Torx screw, a plastic washer, and a nut to the inside to act as the hinge. Now, we're going to flip it down and attach the 2 support cables. Out on the trail, well, we are ready. Serve up some hot coffee, a little lunch bag. Anthony Lujan, Katie Yardley. Time to come up with some great on-the-trail recipes, because I'm going to kick back here and I'm going to eat lunch. Well, sitting on the trail side, we'll say, if you want one of these, just give us a call here at Tunex. We sell and install them. It's a great accessory to your Jeep or any 4-wheel drive vehicle for that fact. I'm Scott Huntsman. More at your leisure in a moment.
All in a hard day's play. Find out how many ways you can fill up a day at uintabasin.org.
Hey honey, have you seen this tire? Do you think we'll make it?
Not on that thing.
Don't let bad tires ruin your trip. With service stations at every location along I-15, we can get you back on the road with fast, friendly, professional service. Eagles Landing has everything you need along the way. Even the things you didn't know you'd need. Get ready for the road at Eagles Landing.
Dear Diary, we went camping for our vacation on Tusher Lake. We did so many fun things. You know, I learned something on this trip. Camping on Tusher Lake is way more fun than any old mouse in an amusement park.
Well, you know, that view is something that is absolutely breathtaking and spectacular, isn't it?
It is gorgeous.
You know, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are having a great ride today.
It's been lovely. It's been fun, exciting.
You know, that's why you come out here and you find these little narrow 50-inch trails. You can't get the big Jeeps on them or full-size trucks, and it brings you to some of these amazing overlooks.
This is a 360 view. You can see Richfield over there, beautiful mountains behind us. It's
back
gorgeous.
up Cottonwood Canyon, the water rushing down Cottonwood Canyon. It's really a nice ride. And these guys with the OHV Club and Richfield City, they want people to come here. They are fun to ride with, and they want to show you around. They've told us many times. They said, come down.
The stories are great. They have personal stories. They're awesome. You've got to get to meet these people. But why don't we finish this trail?
Yeah, so while we go finish the trail, let's send you guys off to learn more about this particular trail and all the other trails that this area has to offer.
We're on an ATV trip, and it's so fun to be here with members of the Paiute ATV Trail Committee. They are wonderful because they keep our trails in fine shape. Cottonwood Canyon, north overlook. So you're up on a plateau here looking down on Little Valley.
This trail is a wonderful trail, whether you're a beginner or an intermediate. I wouldn't call it an advanced trail, but it's getting close. You don't need to do a lot of planning to come on this trail. It's just a fun little quick getaway right out of Richfield.
Yeah, I've been on this trail once before with my wife on a four-wheeler before. You can actually see all the way to Barney Top in the south, the Tusher Mountains, Monroe Mountain, Pavant Mountain.
If you would like to come out and ride with the Sevier Valley OHV Club, we are more than willing to take anybody at any time on any ride. You can go to our website, SevierValleyOHV.com. You can go to our Facebook page, Sevier Valley OHV on Facebook. You can find us and you can find information on us and get a hold of us, and we can take you out, absolutely.
Come to Richfield City's Visitor Center. They can give you all the details of all the Paiute trails, all of the Fish Lake trails, the trails and all of the mountains that surround them.
Take a look at that view behind us. You know, you're not going to see that from the highway. You have to get off and find these 50-inch trails.
It's absolutely worth it though, even though they are much more technical. They're uphill, intense, so make sure you know what you're doing when you come up here.
You know, don't bring your 70-inch side-by-side out here to do this one. Bring your smaller 50-inch. Sevier County has some of the most beautiful 50-inch trails in the state. And if you want to come out and check them out, get in touch with these guys at the Sevier Valley OHV Club or call the mayor. When he called me and he says, I want people to come and visit Richfield and spend money in our businesses, but we want to show off these small trails. And you know what? This has been a great ride today.
It has been. It's extremely hot, so make sure you prepare for the weather and the conditions that you're in. And water, definitely bottled water. We didn't bring any, so just telling you to prepare.
Kind of a no-brainer in southern Utah. Make sure you come prepared. Now this is the ride we're on today isn't a long ride, but you can get on some down here that could take you days. You can ride all the way to Marysvale, Fillmore. You could go over to Cashurum from here. And you know, just make sure you're prepared. But like I said, come on down and see these trails. These are really neat, and there's a lot of people driving right by Richfield going to some of the other areas, and this isn't a population. We haven't seen anybody else out here today. So we're almost done with the trail. Should we go finish it up?
I say we finish it up because I definitely need some water, maybe chocolate.
Maybe so. So while we go do that, we're going to send you guys off to check out this week's Along the Way, sponsored by Rocky Mountain ATV.
This week on At Your Leisure, we're heading down to the off-roading haven Marysvale for their annual Papa Bear Run.
We are doing the Papa Bear Run. It is a 78-mile trail ride for UTVs and ATVs on the Paiute Trail. I've been doing it for 3 years, but they've been doing these rides this is their 12th year. Paiute County hosts, kind of sponsors it. Darren Bushman, one of our county commissioners, kind of started doing these rides, and it's kind of developed and evolved. We do it to bring people to Paiute County so they can experience the things we have here to share.
The Papa Bear Run is one of the best family rides in the state, attracting families from all over to celebrate a very special weekend.
It just coincides with Father's Day weekend, and we just kind of wanted to come up with a unique name that kind of invited fathers to come and join us. Lots of fathers show up, yep. A lot of families. That's basically what we're targeting here is families. Bring your kids, come for Father's Day weekend, come enjoy yourself. I think it went great. We had a record turnout.
With beautiful trails, breathtaking views, and great company, it's no surprise this will be a weekend to remember.
absolutely beautiful. We had fun at the miners' camp, walked around and saw all the old miners' stuff and the home that was there. It was a 2-story home, so back in the day it would have been a big home. And then we saw a beautiful rock canyon that just had a lot of color in it, because that's what Marysvale is all about, is a bunch of color in the rocks and sand. And then there was a long trail that just went along the mountainside that was really fun. And we came out by the river that was absolutely beautiful. It was fun to see.
It was really green, really beautiful. There was lots of like little spots of water, and then there was tons of trees and wildlife. At the end, when you're coming back in and you can just see everything, and then there was beautiful spots of water, and it was really lush and green.
Marysvale has one-of-a-kind scenery and plenty of opportunities to get your family out on the fabulous trails.
I haven't done this loop. No, it's not the same loop every time. They try to pick a different ride. We do one Father's Day weekend, we'll do the Paiute Trail Jamboree in August, and then we do Halloween weekend, a Halloween Howl ride.
Whenever we tell people that we're going to Marysvale, they're like, where's that? Like, it's the greatest place on earth to ATV. Yeah, like I said, we've been doing it for 19 years, so we'll definitely be back.
The nice part about off-roading and OHVs and UTVs is get out in the mountains and go and enjoy yourself. You're far enough away from people, it's really not a problem for you to go out there and get away.
So, when you're looking for a chance to take the family out on this incredible trail system, head to Marysvale for an epic adventure. For At Your Leisure, I'm Jim Kelly.
Coming down into the little valley and stuff, you can look over the whole thing. For me, I can just feel the stress just kind of melt away. There's so many trails to go up on and explore. The desert, and then you've got the lake, you got the mountains. It's just a little bit of everything. It's a little piece of paradise out here. Pretty much anybody that I've brought up here, they will ask, can we come back?
Life's busy. The family is all headed in different directions. Work, school, sports. How do you pull everyone together? Stedman's Recreation can help you explore the outdoors and create memories to last a lifetime. Stedman's Recreation has Utah's largest selection of recreational vehicles. Side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, street bikes, electric bikes, trailers, and accessories. Yamaha, Honda, Polaris, and Beta. Plus, Stedman's has a full service department of Honda power equipment.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We just got done riding the North Cottonwood Overlook Trail, and it is extremely hot. It is July and we need to cool down. So we decided to come to the local
Ideal Dairy. You know, when you come to Richfield, it's a town perfectly suited for the traveler. They've got hotels for every budget, restaurants for every budget, every type of restaurant, campgrounds, and of course when you're out on a weekend with the kids and they're getting restless, the one thing you absolutely have to do is check out the local ice cream parlor, and in Richfield, that's the Ideal Dairy.
They're famous for shakes, slushes, and punch bags. And if you don't know what those are,
you know,
I don't know what to tell you.
If you don't know what a punch bag is, drive to Richfield and ask them for one. They're about, what, 50 cents each? Try it and tell me it's not the best thing ever.
And listen, if you're up on the Wasatch Front and you do not want to drive all the way down here, there's going to be an idle dairy closer to you in Nephi, Utah.
Then I think that's pretty cool. It's such an iconic location that they're actually starting to expand north, because I think there's demand up there too.
I think it's awesome. We're gonna go inside and cool down, and while we do that, you guys are gonna check out this week's sticker winner.
This week's sticker winner was submitted to us on Facebook by Rex Nielson. Congratulations, Rex. It looks like you're the lucky winner of a Mountain Series stove from Camp Chef.
Camp Chef offers the best way to get your cooking done in the outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more information.
Be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize. Now, let's take a look at our Trail of the Week.
This week's Trail of the Week is the Casto Canyon 50-inch OHV trail located in Garfield County.
The Casto Canyon Trail cuts through the same formation as Bryce Canyon National Park, and it has some incredible scenery. If you want more information about this or any of the trails that have been covered on the Trail 360 project, visit outsiders.zone.
Now, let's take a look at next week's show. Next week, the AYL crew is getting back out on the trail as they visit Tooele Valley to show you another great area to get out, ride, and enjoy the outdoors while staying safe and having fun.
Then, Reece Stein is back, and this time he's in search of a rare desert tortoise near the Red Cliffs in St. George. Will he find them? Tune in next week to find out.
Next week's show looks so cool. Almost as cool as a punch bag from the Idle Dairy in Richfield, Utah.
Yeah, you know, if you haven't seen these are famous all over the United States for a reason, but that is pretty cool. We go to Lake Powell and we freeze these and use them as ice, and as they thaw, that's a drink for the kids.
It's like a slush in a bag.
You know, the dairy is not just famous for punch bags. They've got great slushes, great ice cream, great food, and it really is a destination. If you're coming to Richfield, you have to stop at the Ideal Dairy.
Yes, you do.
You know what? We're out of time for this week's show. We've had a great time with the Sevier Valley OHV Club, the mayor and council, Representative Albrecht, and a lot of good friends.
We've had a lot of fun today.
Get your 50-inch machine, come down, enjoy the Richfield area, and you know what? These businesses down here need your help. Come spend money down here and stay for a couple of days. Remember, as you're out recreating, that there's adventure around every bend.
You just have to get out there and create it yourself.
At your leisure.